Good morning everybody, Dan here with DU Waterscapes. I'm at Aqua Eden, our new design studio, and we're partnering with them to bring you a water gardening centre which is going to be like nothing you've ever seen before. So let me take you on a little tour of what we are, DU Waterscapes, going to be doing in this space, and then we can go through with Emily later what Aqua Eden's going to be bringing to light as well. We're working with, luckily, this incredible building that's been purpose built for us and for Aqua Eden. We've got this space here behind me. Doesn't look like a lot now. It is December, only the first week. We've got a bit of showers and rain, and there's a little bit of localised flooding, but it's not going to stop us. Obviously, there's loads and loads of work that has been going on. In fact, we've been talking to the owners about this for about 2.5 years. So it's nice to be at the point where we can actually break some ground, or not, in this case, not necessarily break much ground, and actually do one of our displays, permanent displays that you, our clients, can come and enjoy. So, as you can see, there's a little bit of spraying lines and things. I'll just raise my voice slightly because of the tin roof behind me. We will be having a stepping walkway that leads through here to our patio, which is going to be situated in this space here. So where I'm at, actually there's going to be boarding going all the way across here. But at the moment it's nice and easy for access, and obviously gives us a bit of shelter from the weather. So as I was saying, patio's going in here, only about 2 by 2, just enough for a sort of 2-person seater and that sort of thing. Then we are actually going to be getting in a 4 by 3 ecosystem pond into this space. It's going to be 600 deep, which is our normal depth. Built-in lily pockets. It's going to have a fish cave, lights, all that sort of fun gubbins as well. And where those blocks are there, we're going to be having a spilling bowl coming in, working as one of our circulation jets, pushing the water this way, as well as a lower one down the bottom coming to our skimmer, which is going to be nice situated over here, ready for where we can demonstrate and show clients how they work. Naturally, as you can tell, waterfalls, stream, cascade, lovely little bubbly bits coming down from there. We will be bringing up elevation. You can see block work and things there, and then DPC is one above that. We will be doing a little bit of retention and things over there just to build up our berm, and then gently grade down to the sides, and obviously working with that. We're working with the glacial granite boulders. Got some weathered ones and things we've managed to sort of accrue over the years, and it's going to look really quite smart. So first of all, I'm going to be cracking on. As you can see, I've done a channel. We'll be working with our soakaway pipes, and because it's a built up space, this is the old concrete courtyard, so we've built up everything here. Luckily that does pitch that way. There's an old land drain there that used to be for the cattle muck and things, pre-caring too much about the environment, and so we've dug out here just so we can get some natural drainage, because of the type of soil we're on. It's that sandy sort of stuff, very similar to Little Eden. It's we're going to have to bring in a soakaway into here, and then another one along the back, and potentially come this way as well to catch any rain that's coming in off this car park this side. This is going to be fenced eventually up to nice here, so they won't be seeing through there. So again, we can use that as our nice backdrop. So first point is to get these soakaways in, like we have before in videos, where we get the soakaway pipe in, our crushed stone and our geotextile to protect all of that. That gives the water a really easy way to enter the soakaway and obviously go down and percolate away. We're going to do a little nibble out of this, which is going to, with our stack stone, which is going to come from the Forest of Dean. So that's going to add a really nice different element, slightly formal twist, but again really quite nice up against this really large flagstone patio and pathway, and obviously the arbour, that's going to have plants going over as well.
until this point, we've been doing our pond all upside down. We've been building a hole instead of digging a hole. But now finally we're back into normal grounds of pond building. So what you can see here is much more exciting than it looks. So here we have our rubbery pond liner. It's really thick, really flexible, which gives us lots and lots of choice of how we want to position it. So we can fold it around all these beautiful boulders and give us lovely organic shapes, which is really exciting, and that's what gives it that naturalistic appearance. What we've done to protect it is that underneath, down there, will be some fleece, this really heavy duty fleece, which isn't just for aesthetics. It adds a bit of cushioning, and also it's strong enough that it spreads the load. So we put it on the top as well, so that when we put our rocks down, which of course have their pointy bits, there's no going through our liner, so it protects it even more as it spreads the load. But the liner's thick and durable enough anyway that it has that slight stretch. Because the ground will move. That's what happens here. We're going to have less ground movement here because we've used blocks and scalpings, but hopefully normal ground, when you dig a hole, is compacted enough because it's been there for years and years, that there's not a lot. But if for any movement that there is, we've just got that stretch to the fabric here. In here, these gravel pockets are where the lilies are going to go, so they look much better when they are sunken into the pond and built as part of the pond structure. So these are one of the first things to go in. We filled them up with gravel so that they don't end up floating up if we get any water underneath the liner during the build process before we put our rocks and water into it. We don't want that happening, and also it makes it safer for us to work around because we're not going to put our feet down, ankle breakers down here. But later, probably in the spring, when it's a bit warmer, it's December now, we will drain the water out, and then we can replace this with aquatic soil and plant our lilies in. And then in the future we just need to put some plant food down there and maybe change the soil out every 2 years or so when we do our drain and cleans. We've got the bowl in position, the main structural element over here, and the guys over here are just looking at their paint materials, as were. These artists can only be as good as their material, and we've got these beautiful blue bits of granite, incredibly heavy. Dan's got some stacked slate which we're going to be using as walling. We've got lots of boulders to choose from, which we're really interested to see what they're going to make from it. We've also got some lovely bits of wood here. So this bit of tree here will probably end up defining. This section here is going to be a boggy pocket, so the tree is probably going to go along the front of it there. So we'll have lots of lovely soil at the back, which will be filled with plants. This is called a riparian zone, so this is where water meets the land, and is one of the most biodiverse dense areas, and is massively rapidly declining in the UK as farmers plough straight up to the river edges and we build to the extents of our levels. So it's a really valuable place that we love to reinstate.
Pond shape is dug out. We've managed to position our bowl. We've got a really cool route in as well. Skimmer and plumbing and biofills are all attached and ready to go. So now we can actually get a little bit creative. We have John Davis from Davis Pondscapes and Emily over there as well. So today we're going to have a great day. Oh, sorry, can't forget Splodge Dog. Wanna say hi? Hello. And so, yeah, today we'll be probably getting quite a lot of the pond done actually, and basically working obviously as we normally do on the bottom shelf, working our way up, creating different pockets and areas and different things as well, and then using typically our larger pieces on the top to create a bit more fun and things as well. So hopefully something nice framed out for the side of the bowl, and then we'll leave our few decorative pretty ones for the waterfalls as well.
We've now got the bottom ring of our pond in, which is really exciting. So we've got some landslides, we've got fish cave, fish tunnel here, so they can get in here and then they pop out behind that rock over there. So that'll be great for on hot days they can go in there because it'll be much cooler, so they can chill out in there. But also we are next to the Somerset Levels where there's lots of herons, and so it's somewhere that they can hide safely away from predators. Dan's been busy over here. We've got the patio above here. So what are you up to, Dan?
On here at the bottom, we're building this sort of dry stack wall up to the top for our seating area, main viewing area, to come up into here, and then we could bring some nice big flagstone pieces behind me in here, sort of maybe cantilevering or coming straight up so people can come look straight down, see right to the bottom of the pond, which would really quite a nice effect. Just going to get our sort of light housing conduit that runs out, make it nice and easy if we ever need to replace any lights and fixtures and things, but they are pretty good, so don't really have to happen. You get that in there, recess it slightly so you don't see any glow, not going to see any problems from the door over there as well. Get this nice and tight, come all the way up nice and flat, and then yeah, in a few days time or so we'll then be able to get the patio on top as well. Good morning, glorious sunshine on this lovely December day. Doing really well, and so we're just now using the hole in the wall to take the sand and things down we need to actually build up our waterfall area. So the machine's just being tracked around there by Em now. So had a really good day yesterday despite the cold and dampness and wet and things, but yeah, we've got the bowling which is looking good. Dry stack walls finished, ready for the patio to go in, and that's going to be really nice and tight with the flagstone coming over, and actually the bottom of the flag's actually still going to be underwater, which will make a really quite nice seamless sort of vanishing edge effect, which will be really cool. So yeah, John's over there now with them, just basically bringing materials in, ready to compact, bring up the layers, and then we can start getting creative with our waterfall drops and things. Working over about sort of 30 to 40 centimetres high, so not huge waterfall height, but enough to get some nice twists and turns and drops and things, and then we can obviously feather and blend that out with some nice wing walls as well. So I'm going to hop over there now, start doing some nice creative work, or at least the infrastructure for that. And it is really important to get everything below the liner, the things you don't see, that we actually spend probably as much time on as we do the bits above ground that actually you see in the creative bits as well. And oh, look at that, right on the face, lovely. So I'm going to go and enjoy the sunshine, crack on with some work. Good morning and welcome back to Aqua Eden. Dan here from DU Waterscapes, cracking on with our 4x3 ecosystem pond with all our little fun bells and whistles and things that we've got going on. End of last week, managed to get our waterfall wrapped in that I'll show you in a sec. We've got pretty much everything ready to go. Just the tiniest amount of rock work down here by the skimmer to do. We've got wing walls and everything ready for the soil that's going to be coming in over later today or tomorrow. As you can see, we've got a bit of rain again. Temperatures have increased though, so it's not as cold. It's just now a little bit damp again. But we're doing well, so let me just show you what we've created so far. So patio going here, as you may remember from earlier in the video. We've got our bowl positioned over there looking pretty smart. Fish tunnels through there as well. And then we've got this waterfall with wing walls and everything else set up ready for soil grade to come in back here, right to the top of those, and all the way through here with our aquatic soil coming in into here as well. First top is coming out through the biofills into here. There'll be another stone just in there, so it's just going to roll over there, and then nice big sheet. It's going to crash on this right hand side, bringing it, tucking it, rolling it this way. It's going to then ripple through here, hugging the side of the rock. Actually, they're going to put a smaller stone into here, so as it comes down, not going to lose any of that action. It's then going to foam up this side and this side of the rock, so it really rolls over in this area. We've got this wider pool section here, so we've got areas to light up here, get this lovely veil come through, some really nice white water rippling through this deeper pool section, and then it's going to tumble over this one here. Nice big sheet, not very deep, only about 60-70 centimetres deep, and then that's going to really create a nice circular motion for moving as well. Obviously we've got our lily pockets, one down here, one right on the edge down here as well. So it's looking pretty smart. I'm looking forward to sort of wrapping this one up. Loads of little other details we're having to do because of the nature of the site. We've obviously got our valve boxes ready for our jets and things as well, which we'll have one jet poking in down there which will roll across the front of the wall. And then late on Friday sort of ended up getting this in, so bringing DPC 100mm away from the wall, and it goes all the way down to the brickwork there below DPC, well below 150 below DPC, just to give us our nice channel drainage as well. And you can actually now see finally where grade level is going to come up to for the rest of the pond. So it's going to be really nice to actually see things coming to sort of the right levels and their finished grades. So yeah, it's picked up a bit heavier rain now, but we're going to crack on and make a plan for the day. Twist the bottle.
I know.
Hey! Bye.